Hello, it's Lynn Watts here, and I'm back with more on Stories to Learn by uh, a lesson plan book and also one of the other picture books, which is Wyatt the Wonder Dog Learns About Teamwork. And let's face it, teamwork is such an important skill for all of us to learn, for children and adults alike. And it's often something that we have trouble with simply because you're working with so many different people, different personalities, and so on in any given team. So I think it's very important to begin early teaching kids how to be part of a team and what that means in real life, because teamwork doesn't just relate to being on a sports team, which is how we often think about it, but pretty much everything we do that involves lots of people is involving the skills of teamwork. So in this particular story, Wyatt is part of a Boy Scout troop, and while they are out hiking and camping, one of the members of the Boy Scout troop becomes injured, and they have to, as a team, work out how to get him back to some medical help and how they need to work together to make sure that everything that gets done in order to take care of this team member happens. So it's a really great lesson. I think it's actually based on a true story that I was involved in, but I won't tell you about that. And it did involve, however, a Boy Scout troop, and the book is dedicated to that troop that came through and saved the day. So just like all of the Wyatt the Wonder Dog books, there are discussion questions in the back, and there's also an activity where you can work with a whole classroom in terms of kind of a fun, creative way of creating a story, but using the whole classroom as a team to do that. Now, once you have the picture book, however, you can use that book and that theme across all the grade levels, because let's face it, teamwork applies to all of us. And you can do that through the Stories to Learn By, which has lesson plans that are aligned with ASCA standards for all of the picture books. It includes a section on objectives, materials, essential questions, and then there are lots of activities that you can do in every grade level to talk about teamwork. This is a very active section. There's relay races, there's group problem solving, cooperative artwork, and there's even a poster that you could use for kids to color in. As always, there is a word search. Kids love word searches, and there are coloring sheets that you can use with the younger kids, all of which have something to think about while they're coloring. Like this one says, while you color the picture of Wyatt, think of the reasons a team might not work well together. So you want to talk about that, as well as what are the important skills that kids need to have to work together as a team. So if you look at the Stories to Learn By combo pack, you can get the lesson plan book, you can get all 9 of the Wyatt picture books, and you can get the Wyatt the Wonder Dog puppet, which is a great way to relate to the younger kids. And this all comes together as a combo pack that you can use all year long to take care of all those lesson plans, and you won't even have to think about it. You can know that they're already made for you. You can just grab a book and go, and then you can spend your valuable time on all of the other many things that you have to do as a school counselor. So I want to thank you as always for listening today, and also for all the wonderful things you do to impact young children's lives. Thanks again.